Today, I wanted to come on here and kind of talk about trading and if it's a profitable thing. If you guys are looking to get into this and maybe you just saw something online, piqued your interest, and you just kind of want to know if it works or not, right? Because nowadays online, there's a lot of things that people purport just to get views or for you to buy their course. And I want to show you guys my results after being just under a year after I passed my very first prop firm. I have some numbers written down and I have my totals since I started back in July. And I will show you guys on screen as well how much profit I made, how much I've lost. But I just want to make this video to show you guys that this is possible. Obviously, I still have a very long way to go. Trading does take time. I've made videos on this in the past. Do not think you're going to get into this and it's a get-rich-quick scheme. That is not what I'm trying to purport here. If anything, it's the exact opposite. I'm coming on here to make this video to show you guys that it is possible to make money from this. I am in no means special. I am just your average guy. Like I drive forklift for a living. Like I am nothing special. Never got a university degree, nothing. And year to date profit, I have made $30,778 USD. As all you know that subscribe to me, I am Canadian, which converts to $43,630 in profit. And obviously that is before I remove my losses. I am still in profit, but after losses in total, so back to 2025, I have made in total I have lost 14,442 USD, and that puts my year-to-date profit at 17,700 USD on this year, and total my year-to-date profit is about 16,300 because I lost a little bit in that first year. But if we're just talking a 1 year perspective, from January this year to now, which is July 9th, I believe, I have made $17,700 USD straight profit, which is 25,000 Canadian, obviously before tax. But that is where I'm sitting at right now. And a lot of that profit recently, if you've been watching my videos, I've been in a big slump the past month, and I've probably lost about $3,000 or $4,000 in the past month. So I was up a lot more before this month. But if that says anything, I'm only a year. Well, I traded Forex before for about 6 months, and I back tested like crazy for another 6 months, and I really studied like crazy for like basically a year because I wasn't really doing anything with Forex. I was just messing around with the $100 account. So basically this journey, I want to say, started right about early 2025 to late 2024, and I saw my first payout at the start of this year, and obviously I took losses before that, but I did pass my very first prop firm. As you can see, I have a thing over it to cover my last name, but I have it printed out if this will focus for you guys. You can see there it says July 17th, 2025. That was when I passed my very first prop firm. So I figured I'd come on here. It's basically been a year since I've done that, and yeah, show you guys what's been going on. I'll pull it up on the screen here. So this is my billing page, as you can see, and there is 14 tabs. So I bought a lot of evaluations, and you can go through all of them, and you can see I've spent a lot of money on Top Step. never hid that from anyone. I've always been super honest in my videos. You can go back and watch all my recaps from basically right when I started. But as you can see recently, just like the past month, I've just been getting eaten alive on these evals. And I've been showing every one of those losses in my trade recaps. And it hurts, but I'm kind of making this video also to reflect for myself that I'm still doing really good. And this is a little bit of a dry streak, don't get me wrong. But if you look, I have taken all these payouts. I believe we're at 13 now. And all these. And as you can see, my first one was on February 3rd. So in the past 5 months and a week, I have made $31,000 USD, which by no means is life-changing money, but being new to this still, I think that's pretty good. And I know a lot of people will not show this stuff to you, all the gurus, and because it's a little bit embarrassing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've spent $14,500 on prop firms, which sounds absolutely crazy to me. That's like over 20,000 Canadian, and my car is worth like $4,000. Like, I could have bought a new car with that. Like, don't get me wrong. I've also invested $20,000. I've made sure to be super stingy with all the money I take out. But yeah, so like seeing a $20,000 loss, people don't show that, right? Like, obviously it's the house's money. I'm not losing out of pocket, but people aren't going to show you guys that online, right? And I know if you're just getting into this and you kind of want to, like, if you're like me, I like to research everything 100% before I go into it. I don't like to go into anything blind, whether that's working on a car or fixing a hole in a wall or whatever, just making a purchase. I like to make sure I'm going in and getting the 100% best possible outcome out of it before I even start it, right? And I know a lot of you guys watching this are probably in that situation right now where you're kind of finding it hard to believe people online. They're showing all this flashy lifestyle and whatnot, and it's hard to believe because in trading, man, it's never a game where you're not gonna lose. It's just a game of how many times you can get hit in the face and you can get back up and keep going, because the money comes quick, guys. I promise you that the money comes quick. It will be bad for a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. You see people that are unprofitable after 4 or 5 years and they're still going. But once it starts to come, it comes, man. And like I said, I made almost $31,000 in 5 months. And like I said, that's nothing crazy. But that is very small size, mainly $50,000 accounts. And like, the return on investment is just absolutely huge on that. And if you guys can just stick with it and really trust the process, that's kind of what I've found lately. It will pay off, and you just gotta remember, guys, that if you're starting this, do not think about the money ever. Even when you're making it, don't think about it. It just goes right into a savings account, and you act like it never happened, because there will be bad times, and you gotta be ready for those. And you gotta find the willpower to keep going, right? Like, I've really realized that in this past month and a half. If you guys have been watching along my recaps, I know I started to get a little bit of subscribers now, not a crazy amount. I think I'm only at like 20 or something like that, but I'm getting better views. And if you guys have been watching, you guys have seen I've just been getting absolutely wrecked lately, right? And some of it is my own fault, but some of it just has the fact to do with that the market's not easy to trade right now, and it's kind of exposing the fact that I still have a lot to learn. And it was really bumming me out. in the first few weeks, and I've kind of sat back and realized that this is part of it, man. This is the game, and I've honestly really started to enjoy it. I've been finding little ways I can make myself better after every loss. I've been trying to journal every single trade and do my recaps, really talk about why I did that, and just really make sure I'm learning from these losses, because at the end of the day, the money right now doesn't matter. We're all in this to get rich, right? Losing $10,000-$20,000 will mean nothing once we make it, right? So right now, what's more valuable than the money when you guys are first starting is learning. Whether you win or lose, you need to always be learning every single day. And if you guys are going to choose to do this as your profession or just on the side, you need to constantly make sure you are learning and adaptive to the markets and yourself. If you get complacent in this game, you will get run over. And I'm telling you that from experience and just what everyone else says. Like, there's no hiding from it. If you get complacent and think you're the shit and you have an ego in this, you will get destroyed. You will get humbled so fast. And if you guys are coming into this, you need to kill that before you even start, or it will kill you. Don't ask me how I know. But yeah, in my kind of recap of this, I made this video for all you new traders out there, for anyone who's still in the unprofitable phase, and also really for myself to kind of just see where I'm at. I kind of feel like I needed to check in. When you do this for long enough, man, you kind of just, you don't even realize what money is. You realize how fake money is. It's just numbers on a screen, and it's really easy to lose track of that, right? So I wanted to do this for myself, and I wanted to do this for you guys out there who don't have someone to kind of look at for inspiration, because everyone online's already made it. And I'm telling you that that stage of trading is really far away from the start, where you're just watching the TJR boot camp and you're taking notes. You are a very long way away from that. But I will tell you, it is possible, and that goes for anything in life. Anything is possible if you work your ass off and you constantly improve, and you work on the days you don't want to be working, and you get up when you've been knocked down 100 times and everything in your body is telling you that you shouldn't be doing this. You should just take a step away. If you push through those moments, you will be rewarded, and you will make it in the end. But it depends. How bad do you want it? So with all that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back next week with a new trade recap. I'm working on some evals right now. So if you guys like this kind of content, I'm going to try to make more of these videos. I do like coming on here and talking. It's good for myself, and it's good for you guys to hear it. So I will be making more of these videos in the future. And yeah, so all that being said, I'll wrap this one up here. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.